Harbor Freight Linesmans? Are they any good? Well, stick around, we're gonna find out. All right guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be diving into different Kleins or different Linesman's pliers. Now this particular brand right here is the high leverage Linesman's pliers, 9.5 inches for you size queens that need that little extra. So this is the ones from Harbor Freight, like I mentioned, and you know, they say ultimate cutting performance, high leverage design, precision engineered for professionals. Well, I guess it's just me since I'm the only one here. Lifetime guarantee, laser hardened cutting edges, built-in tape puller. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. So I'm just gonna read the back of this real quick. If you don't wanna watch this, be timestamps down below, you can skip on through. So these are Doyle from Harbor Freight. Built-in channel, 1/8 1/4 inch flat fish tape, cuts A, CSR, screws, nails, and most hardened wire. Aggressive crosshatch zone for the unrivaled hold. Laser hardened cutting edges deliver superior cutting performance, high strength steel construction for optimal durability. Rust protection reduces corrosion and increased tool life. Riveted joint for smooth action with no wobble. Nobody likes a wobble. Plastic dipped handle provides comfort during extended use. Lifetime 100% guarantee. Made in Taiwan. So, let's try these out and see. Let's rip them open together and let's see. Ooh, I might have to go get a knife. Let's see if I can pull 9.5 inches out. Oh yeah, that's me pulling 9.5 inches out, guys. Not too bad. So this right here, the first noticeable thing is this. Now you say, what? I'm gonna show you. These are a pair of Linesman's, Kleins to be exact. They're a little tight, but they will loosen up over time, I feel pretty certain. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, the feel in my hand is pretty damn good. So I don't know how they are. The cutter looks good. Same with these, they're good and tight. I tell you what, they almost really resemble a pair of Linesman's. Because they are, apparently. Do they cut good? Do they make a good joint? That's yet to be seen. We're gonna do that right now. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a piece of 14 gauge wire and we're gonna cut it up. Let's see. Not too bad. Now, we don't wanna do this. So this is do as I say, not as I do. Do not do this. It goes for you if you're watching this. All right, let's see if I can strip this out. Yeah. All right, let's make a joint, see what happens. Let me go ahead and strip another piece out. So, strip it out. It's not as easy as the Kleins, by far. So, let's go ahead and, remember, do as I say, not as I do, don't do this. So let's go ahead and make a joint. Now, speaking of joints, speaking of wire joints, come on guys. If you don't know how to make the perfect wire joint, there will be a video coming up at the end of this. You can check it out and you'll see exactly how to make that right there, perfect wire joint. That's the one I just made. That's the one I made for the video earlier. So far so good. What about a bigger piece of copper? Let's get a bigger piece of copper. All right, let's see. Here's a piece of number 4 bare copper. Let's go ahead and cut it and see. Well, it did cut, and you see it's still good and tight. Let's try those Kleins and let's see if there's any difference. All right, here we go. Kleins, piece of number 4. So it's about the same. It's about the same. Still pretty good and tight. So the cutting's about the same, but there's a catch. Now I have to say this right here, right now. As you see, when I got these out, they didn't have that little marring on them. Now they do. That's after I cut that big piece of copper, but they're still pretty good. Now, as far as comfort goes, no comparison between Kleins versus the Doyle ones. Where'd I get all that stuff in my hands at? Anyway, yeah, there's no comparison. All right, so the ultimate question is this, you know. These things were about 21 bucks. So I think these Kleins were about 39. Got a link on Amazon I will leave down below if you guys want to buy from my link. It will help my channel grow. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Now, if you don't have a supply house, you don't have a Lowe's, a Home Depot, or whatever, or Amazon link to buy from, and you're at Harbor Freight, yeah, these are not too bad because they will loosen up over time. I mean, you can see they're loosening up as, you know, they're not as tight as they were when I first got them out. So, do I think that they're great? I think that they'll manage for what you need. But for a few dollars extra, you can get these, and I think that you'll be better off in the long run. Now, I mentioned about these when we were reading these on the packet, and it said fish tape. Do not ever pull a fish tape with your Kleins, ever. In real life, you don't want to do that because it does mess your fish tape up. And you know what? I've never had good luck pulling a fish tape with your Kleins because chances are you're going to start pulling, it's going to come off, and you're going to go backwards, and it's not going to be good for you. So don't do that. Just, you know, if you need something else, they make other things for that. We're not going down that rabbit hole today. So if you're at Harbor Freight, these are on sale, or you want them because you're mending fences in the field, or whatever the case may be, for your wife's bag, your brother's bag, just pick them up. But if you spend a few extra dollars, you're going to get a better product, in my opinion. These are pretty good, though. I mean, I can't really knock them. They're just not as comfortable as a pair of Kleins. So bottom line is, if that's the only place you can buy a pair of Linesmans, then by all means, pick them up because they will do the job. And I can tell you right now, the more I'm using them, I can see the grease coming out of them. I don't know if you can see it on there or not, but that is actually working itself out, and they're actually getting a lot loose. As far as stripping the wires go, don't ever do that. Remember I told you. So, all right, I'm going to end this right here. We're going to try another pair of Linesmans later on down the road. We're going to see what Lowe's has. We're going to go to Lowe's. I'm going to walk down the aisles, and we're going to see what they have. So I can decide if Kleins are still the top, because Milwaukee's coming out with them, Craftsman's coming out with them, Cobalt. So we're going to see. We're going to give it the old 1-2. So if you're at Harbor Freight, just to recap, no other supply house around, and these are on sale, or I mean, they're not too bad. 21 bucks ain't too bad. So, you know, throw in your bag to have, yeah, they're pretty good. All right, I'm gonna leave it right here. If you want to see that video on how to make the perfect wire joint, click right here in this video. Coming up, as you can see it right there, I will see you in that video. It shows you the way to make the perfect wire joint. You will never go wrong if you do it like that. Guys, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. If this video is giving you any value, give me that thumbs up. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe.